Okay, so good afternoon. No? So this is in part 2 yung ULOb. So let's have the fundamentals of accountancy in business and management part 2. And we are now in big picture in focus ULOb. So in this case, you do have here prepared a statement of financial position of a single proprietorship using report form, account form, with proper classification as current or non-current items. So yung discussion natin last meeting, okay, so yung last video presentation, so make sure that you are familiarized with the accounts for assets. Aside from familiarization of accounts ng assets, syempre you all know already saan doon yung current at saka saan doon yung non-current items. Same with the liabilities. You do have current at saka yung non-current items. So, in preparation of balance sheet, meron po siyang dalawang form. So, you do have the report form and the account form. So, yung number one, the first one is report form. Show the major accounts in a downward sequence such that assets accounts are presented first. So, assets first. Second is yung liability accounts. And the last one is yung equity accounts. So like you, for example, this is an example of a report format ng balance sheet or statement of financial position. Siyempre, first of all, don't forget the heading. And the heading is composed of 3 line items which constitutes the name of the company, the name of the statement. So in this case, the first one is yung My Hero Black Clover. Second one is the name of the statement, which is Statement of Financial Position. And the third one is the date of preparation. So in this case, this is financial statement for the year or as of December 31, 2020. And take note also that there is a need to have an emphasis of the wording. So don't forget the word as of kasi nga cumulative. Cumulative balances po ito from the beginning of the operation ng company until the date, December 31, 2020. So ano yung sabi kanina? The first one is the assets. So assets are presented first with separation as to its current assets and non-current assets. So make sure that you're familiarized with items that compose of assets and particularly saan dyan yung current assets saka yung current, non-current assets. The next one is the liabilities and owner's equity. So sa liabilities naman, same sa asset. Meron sa separation as to current asset and non-current current liabilities, I mean, and non-current liabilities. And the last one, syempre, is the owner's equity. So this is an example of a report format. So downward from asset section, liabilities to owner's equity. So yung second one is the account form. So yung account form naman is the presentation follows the form of an account. So yung basic format ng account is yung T account, which is asset is placed on the left side. So as you can see sa presentation, assets are presented on the left side since asset is meron siyang normal debit balance. While liabilities and owner's equity naman are placed in the right side of the statement of financial position since liabilities and equity is meron siyang normal credit balances. Okay? So, this is an example of account format. So, as you can see, same pa rin, no? Don't forget the heading. The heading was, which constitutes 3 line items, the name of the company, the name of the statement, and the third one is the preparation, the date of preparation, and don't forget the emphasis on the wording of as of. So as of December 31, 2020. So yung asset section is nasa left side, niya kasi nga, in TACL format, assets which is meron siyang debit balance is placed in the left side. And same pa rin, meron din siya classification as to current assets and non-current assets. The next one is the liabilities and owner's equity. Nasa right side po siya. And same pa rin po, nasa presentation is current liabilities first, then non-current liabilities, and then the owner's equity. Okay? So that is the two formats in preparation and presentation of the balance sheet. And syempre, always, no, by accounting equation, asset must equals to the total liabilities and equity. So in this case, 1,615,000 is the total assets, which is total liabilities and owner's equity is also 1,615,000. So let's have the next one. The next one is the notes to financial statements. So notes to financial statement is actually part of financial statement. But in this case, let's have the simple notes to financial statement muna. Okay? So, ano pala yung purpose ng notes to financial statement? So yung notes to financial statement provide support, schedules of each accounts in the SFP. So ano yung composition ng cash and cash equivalent? Ano yung composition ng trade and accounts receivable? Okay? So specific accounts composition or yung breakdown niya as to amounts. Then syempre, kung ano yung presented na amounts sa statement of financial position, must also the amounts presented in the notes to financial statement. So, amounts in SFP must equals to amounts presented in notes to financial statement. So, as you can see, you do have here the sample. So, the note 1, which constitutes cash and cash equivalent na 355, meron din siyang cash and cash equivalent here na 355, which is breakdown niya na cash on hand and cash in bank. So, in this case, aside from you know how to determine or classify current assets and non-current assets, you know already po, saan dito yung group ng current cash and cash equivalent, then trade and other receivable, prepaid expenses, property, plant and equipment, intangible assets, then trade and other payables. Okay? So, any questions? So, if you do have questions about the discussion, so feel free to ask me, PM me, or di kaya sa GC po natin. So, thank you very much for for listening to this simple discussion po. And in this part naman po, I am requiring you to answer the ULOb na activity 3 and 4 sa inyong module. So, thank you very much. And laban lang. God bless.